Guys, thank you all for all the amazing response to Eyes Closed. Feels super good to have it out there and people share stories and connect to it. I'm free for the next 2 hours because I'm going to be driving to the O2 show and it's a long way. So ask me anything. Yes, there will be one very soon. There's a song called No Strings, which is like the second to last song, which basically sums up the entire record. But the album is kind of like one long song and mood. Eyes Closed is obviously the single that comes out first, but the rest of the record is very much in one mood. Should be announcing this soon, but yeah, we're coming. It's very stripped and acoustic. Eyes Closed is probably the most pop that it would get, but yeah, the rest is very much me and an acoustic guitar. There's a couple of songs that are a little bit livelier, but it's very stripped, kind of like how Plus was, in the sense that Plus was like quite stripped with a couple of moments, I guess. But yeah, you're gonna like it. Yeah, absolutely. It's actually brilliant. I really like it. It just didn't feel like an accurate representation of where I am right now, but yeah, I will bring that out eventually. I just won't be called Subtract. I'll probably call it something else. Yeah, I'd love to see it. It looks like the greatest show on planet Earth. It's incredible what she's doing. It was really different because I usually will pick up an acoustic guitar, sit down and be like, this is what I'm going to write about. But with Aaron, he sends these beautiful musical landscapes that's like the instrumental, and it's all done, and you just write your thoughts and feelings over it without any thought process. You just kind of brain vomit onto a page, write it, sing it down, leave it, come back to it, and realize that it's actually quite good. The first song we finished was a song called Boat, which is the first song, and yeah, it just started out as like a voice memo of me mumbling over it, and then I wrote it, sent it to Aaron, and he was like, we should probably get in and finish this. Yeah, it always feels weird release day putting out anything, because you've sort of been holding on to these songs for ages, and I like it, and then you put it out and you just have to hope that other people like it. But I've said to myself that the only thing I'll be looking today is the feeling of it, and all of the feeling around it is loads of people sharing their stories and connecting to it like that. So it's done exactly what I hoped it would do, which would be connect with people. The same 4 that I use in every other song and every other pop star uses in every other song, just 4 chords. I know this sounds stupid, but the weather, yeah, the seasons. I'm literally in London right now and it's just wet and grey and rainy, and I love it. Well, the last album was sort of made in a pandemic, and yeah, the process of this one, I'd say the last album was made over the course of a year before the pandemic, and then the pandemic, and then maybe a little bit afterwards. So it was 18 months of making it, whereas this one was a month of making it. So very, very different processes. And this record Equals, I really overthought and made sure that every song was in the exact place that it needed to be, whereas this album is just all the songs that were written were kind of those are the songs that are on the album, and with the bonus tracks, I didn't really write any more than that. That's just everything I wrote. The reason I always finish with You Need Me, I Don't Need You is I wrote that song when I was 15, and I played it at every single show to 0 people, and then as my career's got bigger, it's kind of got the song has got a kind of cult following, and I get a buzz ending stadium shows with the song that I wrote when I was 15. I just think it's really weird that I wrote that song in my bedroom in Suffolk, and it's gone around the world sort of 8 or 9 times. Yes, there will be a plushie coming out soon, and it's wicked. Yeah, I actually feel mad weird about the documentary coming out. I kind of agreed to do it thinking it was some other thing, but I wanted to just put it in the documentary maker's hands, because I didn't want to be I'm going to craft this documentary and make it how I want it. I was I want them to show people what I'm actually like, and the only way to do that is for them to just do what they see. So yeah, I'm nervous about it, but it's me, so hope you like it. Yeah, you are going to hear some of these songs on the big shows, but I'm also going to be doing small shows all year with the album in full, because I'm really proud of it and I want people to hear it the way that it was intended. Oh, my alarm. I was born in Halifax, West Yorkshire. There you go. I sort of don't really know any different. I've always done gigs. I used to do way more gigs, so actually this is less exhausting than it was, but I still, I've just always played shows every single week, and I feel weird when I don't. And on that note, I'm on the way to a show. No, you don't. No one wants to see that. No one. It was starting to, I mean, it was getting long, but no one wants to see that. I wrote Aberfeldy back in 2012, and after Plus it was meant to come Subtract, and Aberfeldy was always going to close Subtract, and when I was trying to get my head around the old Subtract album not being that and this new one being it, I was like, but I still want to end it the way that I wanted to end it, which is with Aberfeldy. So that's the only song that wasn't written last year. But yeah, I wrote it in 2012 with Void Events up in the hills of Aberfeldy. Yes. No, it's kind of the opposite of Tides. It's like really stripped. It's literally acoustic guitar and some strings. But no, it's track 1 on the album because it was the first track we finished, and that's the only reason. Yes, I love seeing fan covers of songs, so please, if anyone wants to cover Eyes Closed, whack it up on YouTube and I'll give it a watch. No, that's only like one element to it. Like it covers a lot of thoughts, I guess, because it was made in a time where there were lots of thoughts and feelings going on. Obviously the first single encapsulated that, but no, there's lots of stuff on it, you know. Sorry, it's really raining. God bless England. Alright, love you all, thank you for that, and have a great rest of the day. Hope you keep listening to Eyes Closed and keep connecting with it, and it's raining a lot. I'll see you at the OT later.